he's actually my biological big brother. That's not true. I actually asked him to do that, and he said I'm busy that weekend. That's not gonna happen, unfortunately, but it's fine. I adore Cole. The true story about Cole is he's actually my boss. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate the support. Yeah, he brought me to do his really inspirational work. It's really he brought me to a really cool place. I do really important work. I'm a matcha barista. So I'm a matcha barista, and I really do like it, but I don't like matcha. The only green thing I like is money. That's why we're employed. I really like my job. I'm really scared though, because I genuinely think my coworkers think I'm a Disney adult, and that's not a good thing to have thought about you. And that's because I've made 2 Frozen references that haven't landed. The only socially acceptable way to make a Frozen joke is if they land, I also once was told that I give Olaf energy and was so genuinely happy, and that's not a good way to prove Disney adulthood, I'm scared of Disney adults. If anyone here is a Disney adult, I don't care if I've offended you. I don't care. But the thing is, I'm more scared of one other thing that's a very real fear of mine, and it's very irrational, but first I want to create a safe space to share my fear, so I'm going to embarrass you guys first. Who here has a real irrational fear? And I don't mean getting kidnapped, it's the world we live in. Alright, pause for silence. Yes. What's your irrational fear?
Worms. Oh no.
Yes, Cole?
I really don't like stickers.
Weirdo.
Getting shot in the shower.
Oh, that's a real one.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna feel more normal in 2 seconds. My fear is the Statue of Liberty, and I've been scared of it since I was 3. I'm from North Carolina. Don't know what it was gonna do there, And when people find out about this, they're like, "Oh, are you scared it's gonna come to life and kill you?" No, I'm rational. I'm scared of the inanimate object, like a normal person. But yeah, I'm scared of it. And the thing is, I'm so scared of it that in school, I would start irrationally sobbing when I saw pictures of the Statue of Liberty. So my teachers had to tape my textbook pages shut. Censorship started with me. Why is it so big and green? Let's talk about it. Also, why is it in every single American history textbook? Let's talk about it. I think the best thing Trump has done for this country is make us so hateable that France has asked for it back. That's my president. Thank God that landed. I know I'm from North Carolina. I swear to God, I'm not bad. Okay. So what were we talking about? Oh right, I'm scared my coworkers don't think I'm normal. Yeah. The biggest problem with work is I'm a matcha barista, which means no hot guys who are single and available are there. And what is life if you don't have a work or class crush to occupy your mind? I don't know about you, I like to wake up in the morning and think, oh my god, I'm gonna make awkward eye contact with that guy for 5 seconds today. Not gonna happen at a matcha shop. The most recent class or work crush I've had was 2 years ago, and we have a lot of laughing from that joke, so I assume most of us know what a class or a work crush is. If you don't know what it is, it's where you fall in love with someone to make time pass in boring situations. You gaslight yourself into finding one person attractive. Go with it. I had a really big class crush 2 years ago, and he was he was the love of my life, you guys. He was single. And straight. I did work up the courage to ask him out. Women in male fields. He's not a feminist because he said no. But here's the thing. Here's my piece of advice. If you're gonna ask someone out, don't recommend it. But if you're going to, don't do it while you're changing blocks. Because what do you talk about for that 45 seconds after you've been rejected, right? Like, what do? He had the conversation covered, do not worry. He said, how's it going for you? Now, I'm gonna let you guys know a little secret. I wasn't doing great. I had just been rejected by someone I gaslit myself into finding attractive, right? So he said, and I said, like, how's what going? And he said, dating.
Oh.
And I said, dating? I don't know if you know this, but about 45 seconds ago, I was just rejected. Wouldn't say it's going too well. But here's the thing, that used to be a standalone set, because that's objectively funny. But then, if I do say so myself, and then in November of like this past year, I went through a breakup, sad. But then 2 days later, that guy and I hooked up. I took him after class to like my special spot that men have like previously fallen in love with me before. Canes. That's true. I have taken 2 men to Canes. Both times we had sex right after. At first I was like, oh my god, I must be like the disco ball lighting. Like I look so irresistible. And then I reflected further and I realized, if anyone here has been to Canes, it's so overstimulating. There's like disco balls everywhere. Names are being called out. Everyone's like hunting for a table. And I think these men looked across the table from me and said, you know what? Sex with you, not the worst thing. Let's go to yours right now. Thank you. I appreciate it. We can after this. Here's the thing. Okay, that all happened, and we got back to my place, and he asked me to hook up in the exact way you would imagine someone who handled himself when I asked him out, like to ask. Okay. He said, hey. Like, think sadness from Inside Out, not a Disney adult. He said, hey, I'm lonely, you're lonely. Do you want to make out? And this is where someone with self-respect would say no. So I said yes, and we started hooking up, and here's the thing. I know I give off a strong sexual energy that's hard to deny. Met with applause and not laughter. I'm so flattered. So, okay, but like, that was a joke. Like, I one time gave a guy my number and I apologized to him as I handed him the piece of paper. That's what we're working with. So, while this guy and I were hooking up, he said to me, good girl. I immediately laughed and said no. Not in an I don't consent way, more in like a, I don't know what I'm supposed to say in response to that. Like, I don't think you should be allowed to call someone a good girl if you fuck with your glasses on. This is the first time I've delivered that joke with glasses on. It's amazing. Yeah, so I don't know. That was all good and fine. But then he told me that he doesn't want to hook up anymore because he feels guilty having casual sex. Yeah, and then he gave me a kiss goodbye like it was the 1950s and he was going off to war. If you hook up with someone twice, you don't need to kiss them goodbye, okay? Learn that. He ended up not talking for a while, and then he chose to sex with me on January 1st. You know, the one day a year you're supposed to be the best version of yourself? I liked him so much. I fell into the trap that most women do. I watched Breaking Bad for him. Terrifying. And I did like Breaking Bad, but I feel like there's one key theme to it that every single episode revolves around. Men would way rather cook meth than talk about their feelings. And I know this to be true because every single one of my guy friends I've asked this, or have said this to, has said, well, people like cooking meth, it does look fun though. Including the guy from the last story. And the craziest thing too is that guy from all of this story, his mom is a fan of my stand-up career. Woo! And this isn't the first time someone who's rejected me's mom has found a video of me vaguely talking about her son and has become a fan of my stand-up career. It sucks because I have such great daughter-in-law potential, but no one wants to make me a wife. If you or anyone anyone you love are interested in making me a wife, please meet me at the Astor Place Canes after the show.